Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi! My name is Natasha, and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are unboxing and taking a look at the 13 Sacred Nights Oracle, a yearly solstice tradition by Lara J. Day. This is published by Beyond Words. Thank you so much to Beyond Words for sending this my way. It retails for $24 in the US and $34 in Canada. And as always, in the description box below, I will link where you can legitimately purchase this should you want to. All right, it includes 52 cards and a 272-page guidebook. Reclaim the true magic of the solstice season. A beautiful ritual with the potential to transform your life. All right, receive divine guidance and co-create a meaningful roadmap for the coming year with this magical winter solstice oracle. Inspired by ancient wisdom and the rhythms of nature, this 13th-night practice invites you into the womb of winter, where radiant darkness and potent stillness create a sacred space for reflection and intention setting. Over the 13 nights, you'll nurture the rebirth of your own inner radiance, aligning with the cosmic cycles and the return of the light on the horizon. The richly illustrated cards and full-color guidebook featuring animals, herbs, and crystals are designed as helpful tools for tapping into your inner wisdom, awakening your creative potential, and strengthening your connection with the divine. Let the 13 Sacred Nights Oracle inspire you to slow down and embrace the season of darkness as you set the stage for a year of growth, harmony, and synchronicity. Step into a deeper, more nourishing holiday tradition and join the movement to return the soul to solstice. Oh, I like that. All right, this is very interesting and quite a different type of deck. I'm very excited to get into it. Okay, those are the cards. Oh, the guidebook. Ooh, she is heavy. All right, I'm excited. And color printed inside and glossy. Awesome. Okay, so contents. Lots of them. Awesome. Pagan roots of the 13 Sacred Nights practice. What is the practice? How does it work? How to use this oracle, and frequently asked questions. And then we have the animal spirit cards, herb spirit cards, and mineral spirit cards. Very cool. Some backstory of how it was created. Okay. So what is the practice of the 13 Sacred Nights? It's a spiritual practice with roots in ancient pagan ritual, serving as an invitation to honor the rhythms of nature, align with the patterns of the cosmos, celebrate the solstice season, turn inward, awaken occult powers, know the true self, consciously co-create, plant dream seeds in the fertile soil of the darkness, remembers one's future, walk through a doorway into the unseen world of energy and spirit and rendezvous with the divine, luxuriate in a nice long bath in the infinite waters of the void and dive into the womb of winter. Experience a stirring of the light within and witness the rebirth of the light externally and internally, and reconnect, receive, replenish, and reset. So it gives you step by step. The intention behind this oracle is to make the potent practice of the 13 Sacred Nights accessible to all, to take the solstice season back from the makers of materialism, to return the sacred window of time to the people of the earth, and to thus contribute to the spiritual quickening of humanity. The main purpose is to support the practice of the 13 Nights, all right, and it can be used like any other oracle deck throughout the rest of the year. Okay. On the first sacred night, sundown December 24th, to sundown December 25th, divide the deck into 3 stacks of the animal, herb, and mineral. Select 1 animal, 1 herb, and 1 mineral. These 3 cards will be your constant guides throughout the coming year and represent the overarching themes you will be working with. Okay. Very interesting. And then ways to use them throughout the year. Different questions. Okay, and then it goes into the cards. Okay, so I just wanted to get most of that out of the way so that we understand how to use this deck, what its purpose is for, so that way we don't go into blind. Okay, it is a gloss. I would say a little bit less than medium thickness. It's not very thin, but it's very flexible, and it's a gloss. They are a larger card too. All right, looks like we do animal spirits first. So we got Arctic Fox, Bat, Bear, beaver, bumblebee. What an interesting concept. Crow. Oh, that's fun. Deer. Dolphin. Dragonfly. Cute. Firefly. Frog. Grasshopper. That's one I don't see a lot in decks. Hedgehog. Humpback whale. Jaguar. Lynx. Those eyes, oh my gosh. Owl. Peacock. Tortoise. Aww. Wolf. All right, herbs. We got angelica. Cinnamon. Oh my gosh, that's fun. Dandelion. Elder tree. Lavender. Love. Meadowsweet. Mistletoe. Mugwort. Rose. Rosemary. Gosh, I love rosemary so much. Vervain. That sounds so basic of me. Violet. Cute. Willow. All right, and mineral. Oh, it's right there. Look at those little baby feet. Amber. Amethyst. Celestite. That's fun. Charwhite. Still on my list. I still have to get me a stone. Emerald. Garnet. I really love the vibrancy of the art here. It's not like super crazy, but the potency is there. Lapis lazuli. Love, love. Moldavite. Opal. Oh, that's pretty. Quartz. Rainbow obsidian. Rhodochrosite. And star sapphire. All right, let's see how they shuffle. I know the guidebook said for the practice specifically to separate them into the piles, but we're just doing this as an overview right now. Shuffle's great. It's very flexible. I do want to see side by side. Yes, nice. Overhand is great too. All right, can we get a card to read, please? Dolphin. Oh, yay, I'm so glad. Dolphins are one of my favorite animals. I do want to point out there's no number on the card, but there is a number on the guidebook in there. But you can also go straight to the table of contents and find it there. So no worries, however you want to find the information in the guidebook. So we have some keywords: playfulness, friends and loved ones, joy and bliss, and breath of life. Follow your bliss and the universe will open doors where there were only walls. Joseph Campbell. Dolphins are known to be extremely intelligent. This trait, in addition to the curious and playful frolicking, makes them seem almost human. Their twinkling eyes and sweet faces appear to smile at us as they glide smoothly through the water. Dolphins, like humans, are extremely social animals. They spend their days together in groups known as pods. Dolphins also seem to have an altruistic streak. They have been known to help not only other dolphins in trouble, but also members of other species, including humans. Dolphins remind us to find joy in life and especially in each other. If Dolphin has made her way into your cards, she's gently nudging you to make loved ones, laughter, fun, and friends priorities in your life. In today's fast-paced world, it is all too easy to put our joy on the back burner, when truly it should be our guiding light. Take a cue from these children of the sea and don't take yourself or life too seriously. Remember that joy, laughter, and play are like healing balms for the body, mind, and soul. Dolphin is inviting you to let your bliss be your North Star. Dolphin medicine also speaks to us of the power and importance of the breath. Breath is our lifeline to spirit. It can carry us through the dark night of the soul when the light of joy feels entirely extinguished. Dolphin is intimately acquainted with the life-giving and life-sustaining properties of the breath. Although she lives in the sea, she must surface frequently to breathe. Most of us are much less aware of our breath since we do not have to adapt our behavior to find air to breathe. Indeed, most of the time, we are entirely unaware that we are breathing at all. It's as if some unseen force is breathing our bodies for us, breathing life into our bodies for us. Dolphin teaches us to bring more awareness to our breath, for the breath is our bridge to the divine. As we inhale, we breathe in our connection to infinity, and as we exhale, we release the limitations of the ego. In the gap between the in-breath and the out-breath, we find the eternal stillness of the present moment. If you are having trouble finding your bliss, allow Dolphin to initiate you into the divine healing powers of the breath. Breathwork courses, books, and teachers abound on the internet. Now is a good time to dive in. So then we have ritual practice. 4-count bliss breathing. Oh, yay. If this is what I think it is, I'm excited for this. Fill your body with good vibes and cosmic energy as you dive into this blissful breathing. Inhale for 4 counts. Draw energy from the infinite source from all directions and fill your body to overflowing with the universal life force energy. Hold for 4 counts. Soak in the light that you have just gathered, letting every single cell in your body buzz with bliss. Exhale for 4 counts. Relax as you thoroughly enjoy a slow exhale. Pause for 4 counts. Feel completely content and deliciously at peace as you rest in the stillness. Yes, okay. So this is the square counting or 4 counting that I do a lot to calm down, get ready for the evening, or when I try to sit and meditate and focus. I love 4-count breathing or square breathing, whatever you want to call it. So having the additional insight here as well is fantastic. So as for a deck, you can totally use this throughout the year. It doesn't necessarily have to be for those 13 nights, but what a great concept. I think this is a phenomenally interesting deck. Very different. I think I really am intrigued with this. I might actually do this at the end of December. If this is something you want to see done consistently, I think it would be more of like a short form content. Let me know if you want me to, do it for myself and share the progress and how it goes. That being said, I think the artwork is beautiful, it's vibrant, it's fun. I like that it is photography based. I think that is beautiful. I've seen diversity, I'm seeing different ages, I'm seeing all sorts of things in here, which is fantastic. So now I'm going to turn it over to you guys. What do you think? Is this something you're excited about? Is this something that you would utilize and do as a ritual? Or is it a deck that you want to have in your back pocket? What are your thoughts? Please let me know down in the comments. And if you've made it this far in the video, drop a night sky emoji or a moon emoji, whatever you have access to. I'm not sure what's there. But drop that in the comments to let me know you've made it this far. Thank you so much to Beyond Words for sending this my way. I'm very intrigued and excited. And thank you all for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. If you have not done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.